ResortLoop.com is brought to you by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Enjoy Joffrey's new single origin coffee, Peru Cafe Femenino. Available at Joffreys.com and at the Joffrey's kiosks throughout the Disney parks and resorts. And the best part, the sale of Joffrey's Coffee Cafe Femenino gives back to worthy projects and programs that enhance the lives of women and their families in coffee communities. That's Joffreys.com.
Hey, Resort Loop. Congratulations on 300 episodes from Wes Snyder, 365 Days of Disney.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
This is ResortLoop.com, episode 314.
314, and how about that great open, Tim?
Wes, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Wes has been with us a long time.
A long time. 365 at Disney? Is that him, I believe?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's. I think that's that's his bucket list, isn't it? To spend 365 days at Disney.
Go every day in a year. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Stay at a different room. That'd be cool.
Hope it's not this year because it'd actually be 366.
Oh, hey.
Then his Twitter handle will be wrong all this time.
Quick, get that Twitter handle. It'll be relevant every 4 years.
That's right. I'll sell it to him for $1. It's all about the money.
There you go. Tim, yes. I have a This Day in Disney History for this wonderful 314 show.
I love kicking off the day, or the show, with the day in Disney history. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
And this is going to be tough. If you want to find them, you're going to have to find them at This Day in Disney History. So,
there's no real code there, huh?
A little code, yeah. Love those guys over there. They do great work. They really do a lot of looking for Disney stuff for us. So on This Day in Disney History, Tim, are you ready for this? 2006.
Okay.
The very first Bippity Boppity Boutique, a theme store offering young guests the opportunity for a makeover to become a princess or a prince, opens in downtown Disney at Walt Disney World. The second shop will open in the Magic Kingdom September of 2007.
Wow.
So can you believe that's been 10 years?
I cannot. It really just doesn't seem like that long ago at all. Oh, my gosh.
I know. Kids, think about this. This is what's crazy, I think. Kids that were getting their princess makeovers.
Yes, getting their glitter.
Getting their glitter in the whole 9 yards.
That's right.
Are now, some of those kids are 20 years old.
Oh, my gosh.
How about that?
That is crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Or close to a graduating high school, for goodness sakes.
Oh, my goodness. Maybe getting married, going back to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique.
There you go. Hey, how about this, ladies, you young ladies that did the Bippity Boppity Boutique for when you were a child? Go back, get it done again, and then have them take it. Have a picture side by side.
Oh, I bet there's people who go every year.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. We got to get them on a guest on the show if that's happening.
Absolutely, yeah. If you guys have done that, if anybody's done that, please let us know. We'd love to talk to you about that. I believe you can go anytime, can't you? I don't think there's an age limit, is there?
I don't believe there is.
I don't believe there is. Most things at Disney don't really have an age limit. However,
they do have a height limit.
They do have a height limit.
But not for that.
But Tim, this got me to thinking, there's a lot of great and fun stuff for kids at Disney, not just riding the rides.
Oh, yeah.
And you and I both, we're guilty of this. When we go to Disney, it's, hey, let's go ride these rides. Let's go ride these rides. We're paying for these tickets. Let's go ride the rides. We want to ride them as often as we can. But there's so much more to do that sometimes as adults, we don't think are going to be all that much fun, but they're fantastic fun for the kids.
Oh, absolutely.
And I thought we could touch on some of those today. I know we're not going to hit everything.
No.
But I thought we could touch on some of those and just to give some folks an idea that, hey, maybe we should do this with the kids since, of course, summer travel's come up.
That's right. And remember, just because you can't do it now or you've not done it before doesn't mean that the age your kids are on your trip coming up, they could do something totally different.
Absolutely.
Got to keep looking ahead a little bit.
Absolutely. And some of these, there's really is no age limit on some of the things that these kids can do.
Right.
So one of the fun things that my kids used to love to do, and I always thought was such a time waste, but they loved it. And I should have kind of taken a step back and just let them do that, because it was something that they really, really enjoyed. And that was at Kid Caught Fun Stops.
Oh, yeah.
In World Showcase over in Epcot, where they'd put you'd get something. It was usually a mask of some sort or something like that. You'd either put baubles on it that they would give you at each country, and they'd stamp it with, almost like a passport stamp.
Right.
For the kids. And my kids loved that. Did your kids ever do that?
We did it. I remember once we were at the Land.
Mm-hmm.
Downstairs next to Sunshine Seasons. I don't know if they do this anymore, but they did they were baking cookies.
Oh, wow.
So the kids kind of helped make cookies, and then they took them in the back and baked them for the children.
Over at Sunshine Seasons?
Oh, it was over right near there on that, right behind where the Living for the Land queue is, right back in there.
Right. Okay.
It was
see,
very cute.
And again, us adults were going, come on, let's go. We got to ride Soarin' again,
Right.
But sometimes that's a good way. First off, that's a good way for you to, rest the dogs.
Exactly.
And it's good because it kind of distracts the kids from that constant go commando style that you and I like to do.
Oh, absolutely.
So
How
about? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say, it gives them something to focus on, work with their hands a little bit.
Right, and really, isn't it all about the experience? It's about the experience. So, how about if you're not going to do Bippity Boppity Boutique, if you've got a son, how about that Pirate League over in Magic Kingdom?
Where they dress him up as a pirate?
Yeah.
Arr.
And then you have a little pirate adventure. They've got a couple of things over there. I found they've got the Pirate Adventure, Treasures of the Seven Seas, where they run around and do some stuff.
Yes.
And, of course, the Captain Jack Sparrow Pirate Tutorial.
There you go. That
dads can get into.
Arr.
And some moms.
Of course.
There's girl pirates.
They do girl pirates there as well.
Yeah. So, if your kids are maybe not into the Bippity Boppity Boutique, or your daughter is more of a pirate than a princess.
Yeah.
There's that.
I remember back in the day when I was just a youngster, and I'm talking young. I remember that they had a similar pirate thing then, because my parents took us down to like a beach. I think it was at Fort Wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
And we went out on a pontoon boat, and it was kind of a similar thing where I think they did s'mores, pirates. It was a long time ago though.
Okay, all right.
But I remember it being a lot of fun. You're hanging out with other kids your age, and you're on the water at Disney World. Come on.
Exactly. And what does that do for the parents? It gives them an opportunity to relax a little bit while the kids are being taken care of, well taken care of.
Exactly.
By Disney cast members, which leads me to the whole child care services that Disney provides at a lot of the resorts. Gives parents the time to maybe go have a nice lunch together. As adults, as big people.
Because you know what? I hear they're making those a lot more like on the cruise ship. A lot more involved, a lot more entertaining for the kids.
Oh, yeah.
And again, it's one of those things, once you go to pick up your kids, they're not quite ready to be picked up all the time yet.
Right. Well, they just redid, what was it? The Peter Pan one, or Captain Hook's over at the Poly. It's now Lilo's Playhouse.
Oh, it used to be the Neverland
The Neverland
Club?
Yeah. And it looks fantastic. Like you said, a lot of cool, neat stuff going on over there. They've got Simba's Clubhouse over at Animal Kingdom Lodge, Lilo's Playhouse, like I said, over at the Polynesian Village.
Yes.
The Cubs Den at the Wilderness Lodge, the Sandcastle Club at the Yacht and Beach Club, and Camp Dolphin at the Swan and Dolphin over there.
I think they check on this, but I think they even feed your children there. Like if it's a dinner time.
Oh, wow.
I think so.
I would love that. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that would be awesome.
That could have been back in the day, but I thought I remembered that.
Right now, these are for the young kids. These are 3 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be potty trained. They're not going to. Now, they do have babysitting services, though. Check into those, too. And, yeah, you are correct. Dinner is included in the cost of the service.
How about that? I had something.
How about that?
And then babysitting is very popular because sometimes kids might be a little more shy or just more tired.
Right.
If you're going out for a nice late dinner, your kid might just fall asleep, and the babysitter's there just kind of keeping an eye on him, making sure everything's safe.
Yeah. Gives you a day in the parks. Maybe the kids just can't do that. Going to the parks every day like we like to do. And it's a good opportunity to give them something else to do. Like you said, being around other kids is a big deal.
Right. Maybe you're out doing Disney After Dark.
Maybe. Although I'm not sure what the hours are. You got to check to make sure that the hours will allow for that.
That's true.
But they give you dinner the kids at dinner at 6 and snacks at 10. So I guess you can stay out pretty late according to this.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Getting back to what you said about Fort Wilderness, one of the favorite things for me and my kids to do was the campfire.
Oh, yes. I thought you were going to say the ranch.
Oh, there you go.
But tell us about the campfire. You've done the campfire.
I'll tell you about the campfire, but you got to tell us about the ranch.
I'll tell you about the ranch.
All right. So the campfire is fantastic because you sit around a campfire, big campfire where at least over at the Wilderness or Fort Wilderness campground, and you can cook s'mores. And it was a couple of bucks the last time I did it to get s'mores and the s'mores stuff that you need. And then you get to watch a movie outside, which most of the resorts are doing the outside movie now. But you get to watch a movie outside. But the best part was Chip and Dale came by.
Oh, nice.
So the handful of people that were at the campfire movie got to, really a personal experience with Chip and Dale. It was really, it was one of my favorite things to do. And we've gone back several times. And my kids still love it. And they're, older teenagers now. So what is going on over with all them animals?
Oh, well, I was just going to say, it sounds like a much more intimate character experience than some of the other options they have.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, that's great.
You're not sitting there waiting in the heat, in a line to go visit some of the princesses like you do in the Magic Kingdom.
Exactly. Well, the Tri-Circle D Ranch is right over there at Fort Wilderness also.
Right.
It's famous for housing the horses, actually, that go, travel the... Drag the trolleys up and down Main Street. Hopefully they're rolling nicely on their tires.
Yeah.
But so you can kind of see them over there, and they have like a nice little petting zoo and some ponies, and you can just get a little hands-on with some animals. Your kids, depending on where you live. Now, here in Ohio, we have some animals.
Right. A couple. Yeah.
But, usually we're hitting them with cars, but that's something else. I'm sorry. I'm still reeling from a couple things a couple years ago.
Yeah. Isn't it the deer population 2, Tim Scott's car 0?
It's something, I think it's actually 3-0.
It's 3-0.
It's 3-0.
Yikes.
Nothing for years, and like in a period of 2 years, it's just been ugly. Oh, but anyway.
By the way, no deer were harmed in that. His car was almost totaled, but no deer.
Exactly. I'm sure the deer's fine. They're out doing deer things.
running back out into the forest, right?
But they used to even offer pony rides. I'm not sure if they do that right now or not.
Right.
But it's just a great little experience. Yeah, just everybody has to go over to Fort Wilderness and just enjoy it over there for a few hours, especially maybe like at dusk. I would say it'd be nice.
Yeah, I've got so much home video of my kids chasing the peacocks around.
No peacocks were harmed in the. No,
they weren't. No. But again, that's something that is relatively inexpensive. You have to pay for the pony rides, but the petting zoo portion of that, last time I was there anyway, was free.
Absolutely.
So, and don't forget, they, like I said, they have those outdoor movies at all of the resorts. What about those splash pads, Tim, over at Disney Springs, and they actually have one now over at the Magic Kingdom over at Dumbo's Circus thingy over there, the Casey Jr. Splash and Soak.
What? I was a little weary about those, but man, kids love the water.
Oh,
you just
they can do that all day.
They do. You just have to make sure to either take a swimming suit or like a dry pair of shorts or something for them. You don't want them walking around all wet all the time.
Right.
But I think it's a fantastic idea. Cools them down, maybe helps them, rest a little bit.
Right. Re-energizes them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Again, have them work out some of the ants in the pants they might have from rolling around in the stroller all day.
Yeah.
Waiting in some lines.
There you go.
I might get on the splash pad now.
Just what you want to do. Just what you want to do. Speaking of the Magic Kingdom, something my son and I did, and again, I thought this is going to be a time suck. It's going to just take away all the time that we need to ride all the rides, and it ended up being one of my favorite experiences because I got to do it with my son, and that was the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom.
Oh yes.
Where you get the cards and you have to go and you have to find these clues, and he loved that. Just running around the parks, finding different things that you'd normally just walk right past, and you don't even look over at them. And things were revealed to you. The evil witch was revealed at one point. It was so cool, and takes you all over the park, Fantasyland to Adventureland and everywhere. It's really a lot of fun. Something great for the kids to do, not a ride.
Right. I heard that the kind of the equivalent of Epcot, the Agent P.
Right.
You can be able to use your smartphones.
Oh, that's right.
Like to get rid of the card thing, or the other phone thing they had going on there.
That's right.
So I just thought that was kind of cool also.
Yeah, very similar. I haven't done that yet. I'd really like to do that. I think that would be a blast. And then, of course, around Easter time, they have the Easter eggs. You can go around World Showcase looking for those Easter eggs.
I couldn't believe how big those things were. I was looking at some of those online this year.
Yeah, that's a big chicken.
Those are dinosaur eggs.
Those are big chickens.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much to do for the kids that isn't ride related, and really it's, you need to take that time and do those things with the kids. Some of them cost you some money, but some of them are free, and all of them, I think, are well worth the money, because your kid is getting that experience to enjoy, and they get to take that home. One of the big things we always like to do with our kids is the face painting, which they have over at Animal Kingdom. You could do the face painting. And they would get their faces, and they would just love it. Bobby would always do like a dinosaur face, and Emily would do like a cheetah or some sort of animal. And so disappointed when we'd go swimming, and of course the face paint would wash off. They were always so disappointed, wanting to go back to get it back on. But yeah, that's a good one. Relatively inexpensive, a lot of fun for the kids.
I know back in Morocco, my kids got the henna tattoos.
Oh my gosh, yeah, tell us about that.
Oh, my daughter, she wanted it was a musical note. She's really into music, so we were just walking around. She was like, "Can I get one?" And we were like, "Sure." And it wasn't that expensive. I don't remember what it was. It was probably like $20 or something. Right. That lasted them for like 3 weeks or so. She had it on there. Yep. She loved that. So now that's kind of her thing. When we go back, she wants another henna tattoo.
Sure. I mean, it every time she looks at that now, every time somebody goes, "Oh, hey, what's that on your arm?" She relives the moment. She relives being down there.
Oh yeah, we have pictures. It's awesome.
Right.
I'm sure we're going to get her one here in a couple months when we're down also.
There you go. Another thing that my son was at the time, you had to be picked for this, and my son got lucky enough to get picked for it. Now all the kids get to do it, and that's that Jedi Training Academy.
Right.
Over at Hollywood Studios. Incredible experience for the kids. If they know anything about Star Wars, they will absolutely go bonkers for that thing. And just so much fun. My son has, to this day, he's got a picture when he was little and fought Darth Vader. He's got that picture hanging on his wall in his room. So.
Did he win?
Of course.
Nice.
Come on. Darth can't beat a 8-year-old.
He learned the Force from you.
And over at Hollywood Studios, I didn't even know this existed. Club Disney. You know about Club Disney?
Tell me about Club Disney. I'm not sure I do.
I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know it's sometimes it's over there. It just depends on the season and what they got going on. But
is it a dance party?
It's like a dance party.
Oh, see, that's why I don't go. I would hurt the children. Do we? No one. No. Oh no.
You could wear your MC Hammer pants.
Well, I'm wearing those anyway, but I don't know.
No?
No. Tell us about what else it would be, though. I'm sorry.
You're not gonna do flash dance?
People are free to throw water on me.
No, you're not gonna.
No.
But yeah, I mean, the kids get to just go in and have some fun. It's over in Hollywood Studios, over by where the old Hollywood Studios where the big hat used to be. But yeah, it's something where the kids can just go and, like you said before, just burn off some of that nervous energy from having to sit for so long in the strollers.
Exactly.
So a lot of cool stuff for the kids to do. Just keep in mind, and we do this, I know you do it, Tim, because it's just what we do. We think, okay, we're spending all this money. We got to go ride these rides.
Right.
And you don't. Your kids don't always need to ride the rides. You know your kids better than anybody else. It's when the happiest place on earth, we've said this before, the happiest place on earth can turn into the most miserable place on earth when you got a tired kid.
Oh, yeah.
So give them those breaks. Let them go have some fun, do some fun stuff. You're going to feel like it's burning time, but it's actually building memories for them. So
I will say real quick, speaking of water, a lot of the resort pools now have like dance parties for the kids right there by the pool.
Oh, yeah, I was going to mention that. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Again, it works off some of the kids' energy while maybe the parents are like lounging in a chair right there at the edge of the pool watching the kids.
Yeah, and usually they give them some little trinket, just for participating, just for having some fun.
So doing some dancing, doing some swimming, you can go back to the room and maybe get in a good nap then.
Right.
Get rested up for the rest of the night.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And don't forget, all those character meet and greets. You can get your autograph book signed. A lot of that, the kids just absolutely love those. That was a big thing for my daughter when she was probably around 9 years old. She had to get everybody's autograph. And don't be afraid to go and do that. So just take your time. Enjoy everything that the Walt Disney World Park has to offer, because there's so much to do. And just kind of take your time and go slow. It's going to be there. Walt Disney World will be there. So, go back. Do some fun stuff.
Tons to do.
Tons to do. We didn't even touch on outside of the actual parks or resorts. There's Fantasia mini golf. You've done that many times.
Oh, I was going to bring that up too. Yeah, the kids love that golf. Love it.
Tell us about Fantasia.
You know what? There's 2 courses there. Make sure you do the Fantasia one.
You don't want to go in the sand?
No, the other course over there looks very irritating. But the Fantasia one, you're just walking through actually different scenes from the movie. And a couple little animated things might happen with some of the things going on. I don't want to spoil anything.
Yep.
But it's very fun, very well laid out. Of course, it's beautifully themed. Just go do it. Go do it. You'll really enjoy.
And don't forget Winter Summerland over at the Blizzard Beach. They've got that mini golf over there, too.
I've not done that one because the kids always want to go do the other one.
It's a lot of fun. We did the summer one where you feel like Santa Claus is on summer break in Florida, which is, it's fantastic. Yeah. So you get to see Santa in his bathing suit, and they're, getting a nice tan going.
Nice.
But a lot of fun things to do. Just slow it down. Let your kids enjoy themselves. You can rest and get rejuvenated as well. And Tim, I'm sure we've just scratched the surface. There's plenty of other things. Make sure you do your research before you head down. And that is all I've got.
That is awesome. I think we got a lot of good information out there. I love that.
Yeah. Just have fun.
Exactly. Before we wrap it up, don't forget, go get our shirts. If you're interested in the ResortLoop.com t-shirt.
The new designed ResortLoop.com t-shirts.
I know. It's fantastic. People are raving about it still.
Absolutely love those. And don't forget to check out My Diz Match, where you can go and meet some Disney friends, and it doesn't cost anything to sign up. Go and enjoy that. And hey, before we wrap up, Tim, we failed to mention we had a new review.
We did
on iTunes. We said we'd mention those, and we almost forgot that one. So you want to read that one off too?
I will read it. It's by L.C. Gordon, and they said, Bob and Tim, or Tim and Bob, have a great friendship that really comes through when you listen to the podcast. You can tell that they really care not only for each other, but for the listeners, which is true, as they pass on their infinite Disney knowledge to the masses. Thanks for having a great podcast. Well, thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. And really, we can't say enough. We've said this before, and we're not blowing smoke. We couldn't do this without you. We wouldn't do it without Looper Nation. You guys are awesome. You guys make it enjoyable to do. You guys out there in Looper Nation, and thank you.
Absolutely.
For listening and just making this podcast a success. So
make it a ton of fun. Ton of fun.
Absolutely. We got a really cool show coming up on the next one, by the way. That's just a little teaser. I'm not going to give anything away.
Oh, don't do it.
We're going to have a lot of fun on that one. And you might want to bring some, a box of Kleenex.
Yeah.
There's going to be some laughing and crying. So, Tim, that's all I've got.
Awesome. Everybody, thanks for joining us. I almost forgot where I was because I'm now back on Facebook after a brief day or two stint kicked off by Mr. Zuckerberg. I am now Tim Scott, strangely enough.
Wow.
I know, but I'm still Resort Loop Tim on Facebook, and I still have the website, ResortLoop.com.
I'm Resort Loop Bob on the Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to like us over on Facebook. Again, we had a lot of new likes over there. We really appreciate that. And rate us over on iTunes. We'll read your rating if you're so kind to us.
Absolutely.
And Tim, what else should folks do?
Everybody, go out there like L.C. Gordon just did, and be sure to share the gateway to the magic.
See you, everybody.